Okay, someone gets brownie points today. Bring Sporty up here. You just get to sit right here. See, who does not love?
Come here. How are you?
Doesn't Sporty just make you feel better? Well, good morning and welcome to today's press briefing. We have a couple of things we'll dive into real quickly, and someone has gotten serious brownie points today. You're on the mayor's really good side right now. Talking about street updates, we will begin spending that $10 million later this year that we dedicated from the sale of the Hyatt to various different streets later this year. And so what you will see now this year with the $10 million that we've already allocated is a $20 million expenditure starting this year for a wide variety of neighborhood fixes. We are going to micro seal coat. We're going to continue to apply crack seal where the pavement failed. You'll see some of this going on. In fact, today you can see it going on 21st Street where the road is in really poor condition. What we've now recognized is that we'll bring that road back to some pretty decent standards for up to 4 or 5 years. And techniques are continually improving all the time. And so we don't know what that 5 years will buy us for future techniques either. But looking forward to putting much of this out on an area map. Is that what I understand, Mr. Jansen? So that people can get regular updates by going to www.wichita.gov, and you can track many of the areas that we will be in the middle of fixing these neighborhood streets. Anything else to add to the interactive map?
No, sir. We're starting in District 5 in 2 weeks.
District 5 in 2 weeks. And it's only a coincidence that the mayor lives out in that district. Thank you. Ozone update. You may have seen our meeting Tuesday, some really important stuff that we're working on ozone. We know that we're beginning in the ozone season again, and what we recognize is that it is critical for us to continue, not just to monitor, but find ways to improve our air quality, because if we reach non-attainment, it could have an impact of more than $10 million annually to our area citizens. So we want to continue to stress the importance of combating some of those things that create ozone and avoid those negative consequences like mandatory vehicle inspections, reducing speed limits. Certainly it can create higher energy costs and the loss of federal and state and transit funding that would severely impact our ability to get things done. And so we know that this could be a tough year for us. Ozone's often a byproduct of the weather, and we can't control that. And so understanding that what we can control, we want to encourage citizens to adjust their daily operations. We're again going to ask you as you go about your daily business to suspend your mowing and lawn maintenance until later out of the heat of the day. Reschedule painting, solvent use, and other VOC producing projects. Suspend all non-essential trips. Teleconference when possible. Reschedule meetings that require travel. Actions that you can take to reduce ozone forming emissions include carpooling using Wichita Transit. Reduce your energy use. Reduce your idling time as you go through drive-through restaurants, pharmacies, banks, and other places that you would set idling. And then if you're certainly running errands postponed that mowing and painting and solvent use until after 6 p.m. and as simple as fueling up your car after 6 p.m. Don, anything to add to that? Don said I did a fine job, and he is the person that understands this forwards and backwards. And if you'd seen the charts, we've been making some progress. Certainly, we want to continue down that path because it could have a significant economic impact to our city, and it pays dividends for us to continue to do sometimes those little things that'll make a difference. Quick wrap up with a water update. Just to give you an idea, in 2016, we treated and delivered more than 18 billion gallons of water for an average daily demand of nearly 50 million gallons here in the Wichita area. That's roughly 130 gallons of water per Wichitan each and every day. But we know that the water we treat and deliver isn't just used for drinking and cooking. It plays a vital role in the health of our community and the success of our businesses. That is why I'm proud of the reuse project that we were able to do with Spirit Aerosystems. Through our partnership, we've designed a system capable of delivering more than 380 million gallons of reclaimed water to Spirit each year. 380 million gallons to Spirit each year and reclaimed. So all of that adds up to a couple of things that we want to update you on. Currently, the Equisbed Aquifer that we have all been very concerned with, and that's a big part of the Aquifer Storage Recharge program that we've been investing to date over $150 million in, is 97% full. So as of today, the Equisbed is 97% full. And today, Cheney is slightly over 100% full. To give you some perspective, typically on this date in March, Cheney hovers around 98.8%. We, as some of you may remember, went to the state a few years ago and asked them to allow us to keep Cheney above its initial flood stage as long as we committed to pulling water from Cheney in larger quantities first. And so we have the ability now to pull from Cheney when the water is available and use less in the Equisbeds. I think it was 2 years ago that we ultimately ended up only using about 5% of our water from the Equisbeds 1 year. That makes a big difference. So just want to give those quick updates, and at that point in time we'll open it up for any questions, or you can just come up and enjoy Sporty. All right, excuse me. Thank you all.